Hi, I'm Ian Hutchinson from Life by Design and welcome to lesson 2 of this Kickstart program. Now hopefully by now you've downloaded your guidebook, you're starting to work through that, just as some foundation stones there which will help you along your journey. But in the meantime, in this lesson we're going to look at the attitude of gratitude principle. We're going to get you to download a tool and we're going to quickly whip through that. It's a really short, sharp and effective tool, and hopefully you'll like it. But just to recap on what we did last lesson, we looked at some of the 10 key strategies or tip ideas that I think would be useful to look at when trying to get more clarity of purpose. So hopefully by now you've started some of those, you've looked at some of those, you've explored how some of those might be beneficial to you. And again, the small things do make a big difference, and the power of any ideas we come up with in this short Kickstart program are really going to be in the implementation. So if you haven't already, please stop the video, pause the video and download the worksheet to get started on this next exercise. Okay, we're going to have a look at the very simple philosophy of gratitude, being thankful, grateful and appreciative of the things that we already have in life. And to do that, I'm going to jump straight into this tool. So you've now got this exercise in front of you. What I'm going to ask you to do in just 60 seconds is to identify hopefully 10 things in 60 seconds that you're most appreciative of, grateful for or thankful for in your life. So just jot down as many things as you can, but hopefully get at least 10. I'm going to give you 60 seconds for this exercise, so please get started. So these are the things in your life that you're most appreciative of, grateful for, or thankful for. All right, just another 15 seconds. All right, so hopefully you got down 10 things that you're most grateful for, appreciative for. Sometimes it can be tricky coming up with a list of 10 things, either because you just don't stop and appreciate the things that are most valuable for you in life, or you're most thankful for or are grateful for in life. So maybe if you found it hard to come up with a list of 10 things, it might just give you a reason to think about what is going well in my life. And what I'm now going to ask you to do is to, in the right hand column under M there, M is for materialistic. What I'd like you to do is put a $ next to anything that you think is materialistic, and that's materialistic is based on your own definition. Anything on that list that you think is materialistic by your own definition, just put a $ next to it. I'm just going to give you 15 seconds for that. All right. Now, usually what we find is that very few people have many things in the materialistic column. So basically, on your list there, you might find that not many things there at all were materialistic. And that's actually good news, because maybe you don't need a lot of money to be able to get the things in your life that you're most appreciative of, grateful for, or thankful for. So by doing this exercise, hopefully it highlights for you what are the things that you most appreciate and are grateful for in life. Maybe you want to spend more time focusing on those. And the other good news is that most of these things actually don't cost much money at all. It could be things like friends, family, your health, the environment that you live in, those sort of things. Sunshine. The simplest things can actually make the biggest differences. Now, I think time and time again, we get bombarded by, negative messages throughout our life. Turn on the news, read the newspaper, 90% of it's negative. It focuses on what isn't going well in life. And I think that is just human nature, as we look at what isn't going well. We achieve something great at work, and then it's the next thing we've got to achieve. Or we do something nice with the family, and then what else are we going to do? So sometimes it's very easy to default to looking at what's not going well in your life rather than what is going well. By stopping and doing this gratitude exercise, it can highlight for you and raise your awareness on what are the things that are going well and that you do appreciate the most in your life. And just by focusing on those more, it can improve your happiness. It can give you more clarity around what are the most important things, give you more clarity of purpose moving forward, that you want to get more of those things in your life. Now, the positive psychology movement would suggest that one of the simplest ways that you can increase your happiness in life, and again, happiness is one of my key measures of success. If we're happy, we're successful. One of the best ways of improving your happiness is really simple. All it is a matter of, at the end of each day, just focus on what are the 3 things that have been really great for you today. What are the 3 things that you've most appreciated? What are the 3 things that you've been most grateful for in life or at work? And it could be simple things like, hey, I had a great conversation with someone at work, or I got to drop my kid off at school this morning when that normally wouldn't happen. And again, we can focus on the negatives so quickly, but by stopping and looking at what are the 3 best things that happened today can make a huge difference. And if you do that on an ongoing basis, the research suggests you can improve your happiness by as much as 20 to 40% over the next 4 to 6 weeks, just by stopping and focusing at the end of each day, what are the 3 best things that have happened to you today? So I encourage you to get clear on what are you most appreciative, grateful for, or thankful for in your life, and on a daily basis, get into the habit of gratitude, looking at what's going well rather than what's not going well. Because if let's face it, 1.4 billion people live on only something like $1.50 a day. Generally, we probably woke up this morning in a warm bed. We probably had breakfast. We probably had a job to go to, or something to do that was useful to someone else. So things are probably going a lot better in our life than maybe we stopped to appreciate. So the gratitude attitude, really simple but really important. I encourage you to do that on a regular basis over the next coming days and just see how that works for you. So lesson 2 is really about cultivating the attitude of gratitude. Next lesson, we're going to look at how do you spend your 168-hour time budget? How do you spend your time each week? And typically how we spend each week is how we spend each month. How we spend each month is how we spend each year. How we spend each year is how we spend our life. So getting clear on how we're spending our day-to-day time can make a big difference. So we're going to, in the next lesson, look at a downloadable tool which will help you get real clarity and benchmark how you're spending your time right now, and from that we can move and grow and work out what else you need to put into your week that's going to make it more fulfilling for you. So I encourage you, focus on the gratitude principle, the attitude of gratitude, keep working through your Kickstart guidebook, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson.